new pinned chat. You can now pin a message to the top of your live chat.
Oh, okay.
Click any message to pin it. Use the options menu to unpin. So you do that too, right? You can do that.
I have not done that yet, but I will have to see if I can do that. Oh, somebody just... Oh, it's FedEx.
What happened? Oh, went in.
I was watching my phone screen and I see somebody walk out of there on my phone and I'm like, oh.
Oh my God, there's literally no one in my chat.
Yeah, I know. There's nobody in my... There are 15 people right now.
You have 15 people?
Yeah.
I have 0.
I mean, there's nobody in my chat, but there's people in my live.
Yeah, there's no one in my live.
They'll populate.
If they don't, I'm going to go home.
That's fine. Hi from New York. Hi, Veronica.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Rody. What's up?
I don't think there's anybody in here yet, but hello.
In the chat.
Trash and I went and got warm and something to eat. And it was fun. Okay, they're coming.
Shannon just had a quick bite to eat.
Hi, Amy.
Now we're back.
Hey, Amy, are you in a warm climate? Amy said go home. I should, right? Did you hear me say that? I feel like... Well, we just did warm up. We went to a diner. And we got something to eat, and I really hope it's not in my teeth. And so Trashy and I got something to eat, had coffee, and got all warmed up, charged our phones, and now we're back at it. So we'll stay out for a little bit yet. Well, till it's dark at least. It gets dark at 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be out here for a little bit. Maybe something fun will happen.
What's the channel of your friend?
You're in freezing New Jersey. I'm sorry. I feel for you. I do. Do you guys have any snow on the ground, though? We haven't had snow on the ground. I mean, very, very briefly we had some, and that was it. Which is really, really rare for February in Chicago. Okay, here we go. I bet they think we went home, but no. Did it snow this week? We're supposed to get no snow this week, although it's going to be cold like this for a little while yet. I think this weekend, we're going to come back on Sunday. I mean, we're coming back at a later date. Undisclosed to OSA or whoever the hell listens. I like snow. If it's going to be cold for me, I like snow. Although it does get pretty dirty in the city, you know. But yeah, my little doggy, he likes snow. We like snow. I'm going to put you guys up here. We're not supposed to do this, but I'm going to. So I just want to let me know if you can see anything through this crack, okay? Let me know. $60 degrees. Yeah. 60 is nice. I do not like hot and humid. I can't, the older I get, the more I dislike it. I remember hearing old ladies say stuff like that when I was younger. But, yeah, I bet. You probably can't see much. They really have this place locked down. I'm going to try this door. I mean, it's open to the public, right? Locked. We used to kind of make rude gestures to these to these cameras when we came by, but that got old fast. I would rather have somebody come out and talk to us, and so that I can yell at them. Ask them to justify how it is how they can stand it themselves, knowing what they do to kids and what these, second gens went through no choice of their own. But, so this is what they play on the outside speakers. It's this Scientology all the time TV junk that's no fun. But they don't blare it like they do in LA. My question is for the DOJ. I mean, why isn't the Department of Justice investigating the activities with regard to RICO and the fraud, the bank fraud? I mean, RICO applies to anything where there are telephones or mail used to commit crimes. And obviously, when you're using someone's credit card without their permission, you're using mail, email, wire transfers, all that stuff. This is a Department of Justice preview. I guess FBI would be human trafficking. However, they really don't care. I mean, the public has this auditing is probably the best way of getting the word out to the public. The public needs to get involved with this for anything to change. Without public opinion behind an investigation, it'll never happen. It's been going on for how many years? And you have these second and third gens talking about, oh my God, you guys, look what they put on the fucking garbage. Look at what they put on the garbage. Look at what's on the garbage. Guess what? These are really easy to get past.
Chain across it. Almost looks like you could still.
Yeah, you can.
Get in
You
there.
definitely can. Yes, you can.
Brings lots of-
So I think it's hilarious because the people are going to come empty it and they'll probably forget.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And
They'll
their
probably
garbage
have
will be piling up.
overflowing garbage that they can't even put in the dumpster because they didn't take it. Did you bring the ones that
Hi, welcome back to you too. Thanks for being here. Are you gelling? Did you see what they did to the garbage? Yes, it's a lock and a flashy gold chain.
bolting up the chain of the dumpster?
Lame is right. Lame. That's okay. We're gonna have our way with this garbage can. We'll be back on Sunday for more garbage. Is this a out-of-state plate that's running right here?
I think it's Illinois. Yeah, it's Illinois.
Yeah. So people were asking me what's the parking situation if they were to drive here. It's like there's parking all over the place.
Yeah, there's parking all over.
And you don't need a sticker or anything.
Yeah.
You can pay on the app or you can pay on the post.
Yep. And it seems like it doesn't get too filled up.
No.
Or behind.
Nope. Especially back here.
Yeah,
Actually,
especially back here.
so in the neighborhood back here, you probably do need a permit, a sticker. Because it's free parking, but you have to have a neighborhood sticker, like you have to live in this neighborhood to park there.
I don't know.
Yeah, you pay on one of these things. I'm sure you guys know about this. Hey, did you see you saw the don't pee on the electric fence sticker, right?
Yeah.
And the rat sticker, and then the gun sticker,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
It's a bit of overkill, but they're all funny.
Yeah, they are.
So I'm considering riding one of these back to the train because Trashy's got his skateboard and we're both going to the same place so we could race. I'll probably break my neck. Actually, I have an e-bike, so if I can ride an e-bike, I can ride a scooter. Right? Power to dumpster divers. That's right, there's more shredded shit right there. And the recyclables. This is restaurant trash. I'm going to let you guys know I'm going to shut down my fundraiser when I get home tonight. Just because there are some technical things that I did it wrong, okay? Let's just say it the way it is. I did it wrong. So the fees will be fees and it's just stupid. So I'm taking it down. Yeah. When I get home, oh shit, there goes one. Oh, here's Miss, I don't speak English. Hey guys, do you know what Scientology is? It's a cult. She walk away from you? Did you try to talk to her? Hmm? What about them?
Do they tell you that they protect the information you give up in office?
Oh,
Is there any guarantee that your information is being protected?
it's a cult. Don't go in there. It's a cult.
Or your audit?
They want all your money.
Well, people showing up now.
Must be the night, whatever you call it. The night shift.
Probably. Some guy went in and got out of his car right here.
He did what?
A guy that got out of his car went in there.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
I don't know if anybody cares about plates.
I do. You know wow. You know the auditors in LA? The police started closing down their screens so they couldn't get what the call was about. Remember they were taking pictures and they could
Yeah.
see what the call actually
they started,
was.
like, closing their laptops.
Yes.
It's probably what they should be doing. There are two Walgreens, but several blocks away.
Corroded pixel.
Corroded Pixel is Denver Scientology Audit. What's up, Denver Scientology Audit? He uses that other handle, so
I see.
not exactly
Shit,
sure
it's
why.
dead. Sky looks pretty. There's actual sun in it. We can't use a megaphone here. We did the research. In Chicago, there is a local ordinance. You cannot use a megaphone outside of a religious building. If they can hear it inside, you will be arrested for disorderly conduct. And plus, have you heard my voice? I don't need a megaphone. This is a Scientologist right here. She doesn't speak English. So she says, Venmo? Okay, I shall. There's an issue, and I'm going to be completely honest. There's an issue here with Nation of Islam. And, the fact is you just don't want them you don't want to be on their bad side here. I'm not afraid of just about anything. But it's an exception. Hi, cutie. That's an exception. Good, it's a cult. Oh, save your friend, it's a cult. You see him look at me? He's not gonna. He says he has a friend. I do too.
He's got a lot of friends in there.
Yeah. I really want to just walk in.
I mean, they can trespass you, but
No, they can't. They have to give me a warning first.
that's true.
So no one could arrest me for
I
it.
mean, they can't arrest you.
No. They could say you're trespassing, and that's considered a warning, and then they could call the police after that. They'd have to prove that they told me that that I'm trespassing. Are you using your battery pack right now?
Yeah.
My vape is dead.
Can you charge it?
Yeah, I brought a cord.
Here. Battery pack.
Do you have enough battery?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I'm getting tired. I would like to yell once at least today before I leave. I only got to yell once.
Yeah.
It's a little teeny cord. Mini cord. Do you have
Is it USB-C?
I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. There's this one that doesn't fit, and then there's a little one. Water. I brought markers and stuff for us to work on.
It's trashy V12 BMW. There's a $sign before it, but $trashy V12 BMW is my cash app.
Someone just told me to get Venmo, but you had the same issue with Venmo, right?
Cash App was the one I had the issue with. I don't know if Venmo has that issue.
Yeah, I'm gonna click. PayPal was such a pain in the ass to sign up for anyway.
Yeah.
And there are different types of fundraisers you can do. One is for friends and family, and the other is for like activist group.
Okay.
And I did the wrong thing so that they can take out more fees. So I mean, I need to shut it down anyway.
Yeah. All right, you should just be able to plug it in.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. was cool in the early 90s to do that. Yeah, the decorations are atrocious. It's just stacks of books on boxes. And what looks like a Dianetics seminar table or street auditing table.
I think it's in the right one.
Oh. There you go.
I love nicotine. So, Sparkle, me silly, told me to get Venmo.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you got one, you probably don't need the other.
Venmo Instant, safe, popular part of PayPal. Oh, you know what? I saw Venmo as I was signing up for PayPal.
Oh.
You are
I'm
correct.
gonna run to the corner real quick.
Yep. Hello. %. I've seen Luna's mom in other chats.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Avid supporter.
Da 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 da. Where the Russians sleep. Aw, these people are sweet. They all do likes. You know how percentage of likes I have? Do you know how to look that up in analytics? So it's overall for the whole channel. My percentage is like 97%. Isn't that sweet? It's so nice. I think when you first start, people are like real. Yes. You guys are the greatest, you know that? My viewers, I love you guys so much because you've been so supportive through all this. And yeah, I know you have to have good hearts, especially for you Neverends. I mean, not that, you know, the ex-Scientologists aren't sweet, but Neverends are there to support people they don't even know usually, just because they have big hearts and don't like to see people predated upon. I don't know if you guys ever watch it, but there's a channel called Sharks Happen. Hi, Amber. You're a second gen. Sorry to hear that. You guys are the ones that had no say in the matter, and it sucks. How's the sound on the channel, you guys? I think the second gens, when you're ready, the best thing you can do is talk about your experiences, you know? Yes, I know what a second gen is. And yeah, you guys need to talk about what you went through so that people know what it really is. That it's not just some innocuous, some benign philosophy, which is what I mean. Most people say Scientology, what's that? Second thing you hear is, oh, they're still around? I didn't even know they were here. You hear that all the time. And then the other people that are, usually it's a younger group. My median age for this stream, for my channel, not this stream, my channel, is 20, what is it, 24 to 34, something like that, right? So it's like millennials. And then the next thing people say, the millennials, the ones that know more about what's going on with Scientology, they always say, "Oh, it's just a church, right?" Or, "Yeah, it's a philosophy, or that's that book by that old guy, stuff like that." Like it's benign, like it's just something that's around that doesn't hurt anyone. And it's just important for me. It's more important, really, to educate the public about what's going on. God darn, this Scientologist cannot smoke enough cigarettes. So that's the woman that says she's from the Ukraine and doesn't speak English. And what I was told is that it's a bunch of Russians that live upstairs there, above where they're doing the Purif, and then above where the commercial space is. We can't film up there, but what I can see with my naked eye is that there's a lot of stuff sticking out of the windows and just old air conditioners in the winter and sheets in the windows, stuff like that. Not well kept. I mean, what else would you expect from Scientology? Of course, there are slumlords on top of everything else. Well, Amber, you feel free to get your story out there on this channel. I'm going to, as I said before, I want to start interviewing people, concentrating more on trauma treatment. So, so what we used to call PTSD is now by the specialists being called post-traumatic stress injury. And I've been diagnosed with it myself. I think if you were ever in Scientology, particularly against your will, as a second or third gen, you have it, I would think. And there are interesting new treatments for it. It looks closed because we're here. When we come back, look at it. Everything is shut. They've put layers of things in the windows so we can't see anything. They keep the lights off inside, right inside the door. And when they open the door to go in, we can see the lights are all off in the room that's immediately behind the door. And then as you go further in, the lights are on. We see people coming and going, but they see us and they run. So obviously, they watch us too, by the way. There's one of the cameras. And then there are different size cameras. They're all over the place. Right there's one. They're on the other side of the building too. And they also watch, I know they watch Trashy's stream. This is my first time streaming, so I don't know. But as you can see, as soon as we went into the garbage again, and then went to get something to eat, they went out there and, gosh, I wish we had gotten that on film. Them putting that chain on there. That's why it looks closed, because they run, because they do everything in secret. Because they try to keep their under wraps so people don't know what's going on. Like I said, a lot of people think, oh, it's just some benign, weird thing, and it's not benign at all. They're exempt from taxes because they successfully argued to the IRS that they're a religious organization. If you're interested in it, at any deeper level, you can look at what the IRS identifies as a religious organization. And they just spent years hiring tax lawyers, some of whom were actually in the C organization. They didn't hire, they just used. And some of them were publics, and some of them they had IRS agents that were members of the church, and they spent years with that little army convincing the IRS, changing whatever needed to be changed in order to make it look like a church, and then convincing the IRS that it is a church, and they succeeded. 1973, I think, is when they got their tax exemption. But yeah, the more we're out here and the more people that are watching and liking and subbing, the more they know the public is becoming interested in what they're doing. So interested that we will sit or stand on a public sidewalk when nothing's happening and talk about them. Just so they know we're not going away. I keep saying that. We're not going away. We are not going away. Not until they do. Did you go, Amber, did you go to that celebration? Lara FM. Oh, you're right. It had to be in the 80s. Yes, because Lara FM talks about going to a celebration where they were all cheering to the tax exemption. You're right. Milwaukee, Wisconsin Scientology mission is permanently closed. I am not sure when it closed, though. Somewhere between 2008 and now. Yeah, Scientology really isn't a big thing in the Midwest, Do you have a relationship with your mom, Amber? Or is she still in Scientology? Here comes a van. Let's see. Could it be a Scientology van? It's white. Does that mean anything? No. But it's funny, the vans that they see, we don't see, like in LA, you see all those vans that take the Sea Organization people to and from the org. We don't see that here. We see there's a very tiny staff of Sea Organization people here, a very small handful. And I have no idea what they're doing in there. I know they're doing services because people tell us they're coming in here for that. But you don't see any of that stuff that's in Clearwater and in LA. We don't see Sea Org members at all going to and from wherever they live. Because like I said, it's less than 10 that we've seen over the, 2 or 3 weeks we've been coming out here. The 3 weeks we've been coming out, we've seen less than 10. The biggest group we ever saw was when they had their quote-unquote seminar, when they were doing their Nation of Islam auditor training. And that was the biggest group of people we saw. There were a lot of people dressed in suits. And then there were a few people dressed in Sea Org uniforms, like with those frumpy sweaters, and the khaki pants. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I can imagine what it must be like to be disconnected from your family over something that is supposed to be a religion. It's crazy. Well, there's brainwashing, so you get brainwashed. You know, watch Aaron Smith Len. He was talking about when you first go in to, before you ever take your first major class here, at not here specifically, but at a Scientology org, they have you do a sec check, basically, where they ask questions about, your thoughts, your past deeds, etc. And it's like a confessional. And each time you take a major service, you have to answer this questionnaire over and over again. And you cannot take the service, you cannot do the service unless you answer all the questions in the set check properly. And it is the auditor's job to teach you how to answer these questions properly. And once you do, then you can go ahead and take it. It's a cult! So, once you do answer them properly, this is how they introduce you to. Don't answer the question the way you think is truthful. Don't answer the question the way it occurs to you or in accordance with your own perception. Answer the question, even though it completely makes no sense to you, answer it the way we want you to answer it. And there you get introduced to, that's how people get brainwashed. You set your opinions, your will, your perspective, and your truth aside in favor of ours. And as long as you do that, you can continue to come here and get these great wins. And each service is like, yeah, this is an okay win, but wait till the next one. Wow, it's so great. And they all say to each other, oh, this is so great. Wow, that class was so wonderful. It changed my life. I mean, it just taught me how to live. And they convince each other that the next time is going to be the really big one. And unfortunately, you never get to the big one. As I love the way Aaron Smith Len describes the OT levels. I am going to read them all tonight myself. And I am also going to share some material with you guys so that you can read them all too. And it's not, I was offered that information in order to pass it out at the Scientology org so that, we take money out of Scientology's pocket. Everybody gets to know what all the answers are in the OT levels without having to pay Scientology anything. But I am conflicted about it because I don't feel that it's a cult. Scientology's a cult.
Ma'am, are you sure that when they're auditing you that none of your information is
Do you know that you're being recorded? Is David Miscavige married? Where's his wife? Where is Shelley Miscavige? Do you think that that having kids in the Purif is child abuse? When did you stop trusting yourself? Aaron Smith Len, growing up in Scientology, that was the first video that I started watching. Actually, no, it wasn't. He was the first second gen that I started listening to. The first video I ever watched about Scientology was Streets, because I'm a big police accountability, like citizen police accountability advocate. And I support financially the police audits and watch them. And Streets got mad at Scientology one day, and the stuff he said was so funny that it was addictive. And it's kind of like trashy on his skateboard. Anyway, yeah. Aaron Smith Len, Growing Up in Scientology is his YouTube channel. Welcome everybody new who doesn't know anything about this. Isn't it exciting that there are new, old people, young people, all kinds of people that are smart and want to be informed about what's going on around them in their own communities, and they want to have an impact on things that are wrong, that are harmful to people, and Scientology is that. These people here will not answer a question, not a single question. Yeah, I love streets too. QAnon, I love QAnon as far as their battle. First of all, any really smart anonymous people that are willing to take on immoral behavior on the part of big corporations, religions, I don't care what it is, organizations that take advantage of vulnerable people, I'm in favor of. And I think for a long time, QAnon did that. And when they went to war with Scientology, I thought it was fantastic. I just wish they hadn't quit because the job's not done. But that's okay. I mean, now it's our job. And we can do it. Look, it's happening all over the country. I mean, now these idiots are shut up in here. When we first got here, everything was open. All the windows, all the doors. We could see what was going on inside there. People would stop and talk to us. People would be like, hey, man, because they thought we were in Scientology. And we could ask them questions on camera and they would answer. And now they run, and scamper and put locks on their trash, for God's sake. So, yeah, it's happening. That's right. Amber, we need to go to our elected officials and ask them all what their position is with regard to Scientology's tax exemption, and would they or would they not be in favor of a review of that status. We need to ask them if they support the Church of Scientology's activities with the police department in LA. Anywhere where the police department is as much of a lapdog as the LAPD is for Scientology, that needs to be absolutely exposed. So you have to ask your, elected officials. You have to ask the chief of police. You need to hound your elected officials about that problem. But also, tax exemption is a huge issue that we need to bother our elected officials about. Amber, you're absolutely right. What do they hide in the trash? Well, you'll have to go back to the earlier when this gets put on YouTube tonight. You'll have to go back and look. Trashy is bold, and he went through the garbage twice, and we show in detail everything that we got out of there. And a lot of the stuff had to do with children, with Scientology trying to brainwash children. Not trying to, doing it. Oh, yes, you're right. I'm talking about Anonymous, not QAnon. QAnon, I'm not going to talk about that. Thank you, Joe Gerst. Hey, are you, Jelen? Are you still in the chat? I think Are You Jellin might be gone, so I handled it. There's someone on my chat asking for money. I had to delete them.
Haven't had that yet.
Asking people to send them money. You ready to hit the road?
Yeah.
This is not fun.
Yeah, it's getting really cold.
It's cold, guys.
You know, you've been out here another hour anyways.
Thanks for showing up, guys. We're going to cut it short. It's getting cold out here. We love our subscribers so much, and we'll see you sooner than 48 hours from now. Love you. Be good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We love you.